I just been jamming out to Post Malone's album. You'll know. You'll know. I've been filming since it was daylight outside and there's like literally no sun, like nothing. It's pitch black in front of me.
Congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing to you guys this look right here, which is a very pretty kind of like blown out cranberry eye makeup look for the holiday season. And it kind of looks red on camera, but I can promise you I did use very like cranberry tone colors, but it's like very fiery. I don't know why, but anyways, I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy this video. Do you guys like the backdrop? I try to like switch things up for you guys a little bit. So if you guys are new here, do not forget to subscribe and be sure to turn your notifications on so that way you guys are notified whenever I upload a video. Some of you guys aren't getting notifications and that really just breaks my heart because I want you guys to see when I upload and we can chit chat and all of that. So turn on notifications, subscribe if you guys aren't already, and without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and hop into it. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna moisturize my face, and I have this right here. This is the Dr. Jart Water Drop Moisturizer. I got this as my 100 perk at Sephora, and I'm dropping stuff. I'm gonna take a little bit of this onto the back of my hand and just work it into the skin. I've been really loving the way this feels on my skin recently, so definitely a keeper. It's not like oily or anything. It's just like an instant hydration. The next thing I'm gonna do is go in with a face primer. I've been using this a lot recently in my videos. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Face Primer. Taking a little bit of this, I'm just going to stick it into the center of my face where I have a little bit more of enlarged pores. Sometimes in my videos, I feel like a tape recorder because like in that moment, whenever I do face primer, I always say like the same things. So that way it fills in my large pores. So Maybelline always sends me their PR packages and they're actually coming out with a new foundation, I wanna say in January. So it's not out yet, but I'm gonna demo this and show you guys how it works. This is their Dream Cushion Foundation. Very, very similar to the L'Oreal Cushion Foundation, but this one, it has like a little bit more coverage. And the reason that I know this is because back way in April of this year, I was able to test out the foundation and speak in front of their sales team when they were like pitching this to them. So I'm really excited. It has the Maybelline cushion right here. So I have two different shades. I have 40 and I also have 45. 40 is true beige and 45 is medium beige. I have no idea what shade I'm gonna be, but hopefully one of these match me. So these foundations do come with little sponge puffs. So I'm gonna use this on one side of my face. This one that I'm using is 45 medium beige and I'm just going to press it into the center of my skin. This one may be a little bit too dark, but I think we can get away with it. I feel like I'm slapping my face. Yeah, this one is way too dark. I think I may switch to the other one because I'm gonna look like a Oompa Loompa here in a minute. I'm gonna switch to True Beige number 40. I think this will be a better match because the other one was a little bit orange. I feel like it's medium to full coverage. What I'm gonna do is build it up with a Miracle sponge and I'm gonna press my sponge into the product and just dab it onto the skin. Holy moly. Yeah, you can definitely build this up to full coverage. Maybelline's also coming out with Concealer 6 in early January, I wanna say. I have two different shades right here. I have light medium and I also have medium. I think I'm gonna go with light medium underneath my eyes to really just brighten up the skin. This definitely is a creamy formula, which I always like and appreciate. I'm gonna take this around my nose too. With the other end of my Real Technique sponge, I'm just going to gently blend this out. I can't really say that this concealer is my favorite. It's definitely not my favorite. I feel like it's very hard to blend out with a sponge, but maybe it'll be better with like a brush or something, but I'm not gonna use the brush right now. To set the under eye concealer today, I'm gonna use a little bit of the Airspun Loose Face Powder. You can pick this up at Walgreens, CVS, Target. And I'm gonna take my Real Techniques blending sponge and just bake that concealer underneath my eye so that way it doesn't crease. I swear, loose powder can be so messy sometimes. Whew. Now using a little bit of the Too Faced Born This Way concealer and a cosmetics brush, this is their luminous concealer brush from like their holiday kit. I'm going to underline my brow with concealer before actually filling them in so that way I can map out what I want my arch to look like. Now whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to brush it all over my eyelids to act as a base for the eyeshadows that we're gonna be applying. Then with a little bit of loose powder, I'm going to set that concealer. so that way it doesn't crease or anything. To fill in my brows today, I'm gonna use this. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This one is in the shade number 5. And I'm simply going to underline my brow, going in light strokes. Guys, this has to be like my favorite brow pencil. Then I'm going to press a little bit harder when it comes to my tail, just because I do like this part to be a little bit more intense. I'm gonna flick upwards for a little bit more of a piecey hair-like look. Then with my spoolie, I'm just gonna brush everything out. Moving on, I'm gonna use this brush right here. This is the Morphe M501 brush. And I've been loving this a lot more than my Sigma E40 blending brush, which is huge because you guys know the E40 blending brush was like my favorite forever. But I recently just grabbed this to do my makeup one day and I was like, holy moly, my shadow is fucking blended. So if you're looking for a really awesome blending brush, if you have bigger eyelids, this is a brush for you. Do what you want with that information, I'm just saying. So I'm gonna take this brush and a little bit of Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. Holy crap, I haven't used a shadow in forever. And I'm just gonna rock this into my crease as my transition color. The next shadow I'm gonna take is this one right here called Persimmon. It's this really pretty kind of like yellow shade from Belfiore Cosmetics. On that same brush, I'm going to tap a little bit onto it and I'm also gonna blend this into my crease. This is the shade called Crimson. We're going for a very pretty cranberry glittery eye for the holidays. Taking that eyeshadow, I'm just going to pack it all over the eyelids. Now the reason I kept the powder underneath my eye is because we are gonna be working with these shadows and this is going to catch the fallout. FYI. Once I have that shade all over my lid, the next shade I'm gonna go in is also by Belfiore. This one is in the shade called Rust. And on a Morphe M433 brush, I'm gonna take a little bit of this and rock it into my crease, blending both the crimson shade and the rust shade together. Now you don't wanna take that rust shade too high, you really just want to keep it in the crease, so don't go too crazy blending upwards. You really just want to blend out that line and just feather it up ever so slightly. So now that I have that blown out all over my lid and the edges are blended and it's like very nice and smoky and sultry, I'm now gonna add some glitter. Today I'm going to be using this NYX glitter. It's in the same color because we're doing a really nice festive cranberry look. And to adhere the glitter, I'm gonna use the Too Faced glitter glue, which is like my fave. So to highlight, I'm gonna use Nylon by MAC, which is one of my favorites. And I'm just going to take this underneath my brow bone and blend it in with these other shades. I'm gonna do an intense cat eye wing, and today I'm gonna use the NYC liquid liner. Go figure, guys, go figure. I can't talk and do liner at the same time, so I'm just gonna do my thing. Then for mascara, I'm also gonna use this new product by Maybelline. This is their Big Shot Colossal Mascara. And this one, I wanna say also doesn't launch until January. So I will say that I have been using this quite a bit since I got it, and I really, really love it, especially on its own. But since we do have a dramatic eye going on today, I am going to apply falsies after this. But if I didn't have a dramatic eye on, I'd probably just wear this on its own. I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush and just brush it all away. Now going back into the shade called Crimson on a flat definer brush, I'm going to just smudge this on my lower lash line. To smudge it out, I'm just gonna take this pencil brush and just run it back and forth alongside the edges so that way everything is nice and smoky. Now that I have that underneath the eyes, I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara to my lower lashes. For my inner corner highlight today, I'm just gonna use this shade right here. This is Magic Act by Makeup Geek. On a pencil brush, I'm just gonna pop this in my inner corners. For bronzer today, I'm gonna use the Lorac Pro Contour Kit, and I'm gonna take the light contour shade on this IT Cosmetics angled brush from their City Chic line, and I'm just going to rock this around the perimeter of my face. Then for highlighter today, I'm gonna use this NYX Strobe Genius Illuminating Highlighter Palette, and I'm gonna apply this to the highest points of my cheekbone. I'm also gonna take a little bit onto my temples, just like that. For cheek color, I want to keep it very universal, so I'm going to use this NARS blush right here. This one is in the shade Luster, and I'm going to apply it with this brush by IT Cosmetics. To bake my contour just a little bit, I'm going to go right back into that Real Technique sponge and a little bit of the Airspun powder, and I'm just going to drag it directly underneath that contour shade. Obviously, since the eyes are so freaking dramatic, I want to do something very nude and neutral on the lips, so I'm going to go in with the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade Sandstorm. Now that my lip color is intact, I'm just going to blend away the rest of this powder and also blend in my cheek color a little bit because it was looking a little strong. So now that the makeup's done, I'm now gonna move on to my hair. I just have it like plopped on top of my head. Yeah, my hair just looks pretty freaking crazy. So what I think I'm gonna do is, instead of curling it, because I feel like I curl it in a lot of my get ready with me's, is I'm actually gonna straighten it. And what I'm gonna use to straighten it today is this right here. This is the Vanity Planet Flow Ceramic Straightening Brush, which I really like. I've been using it for about a week and a half now, and I really love that it like straightens my hair, but it doesn't flatten it out. It still like straightens it and gets out all the kinks, but still gives it body at the same time. I feel like when I use a straightener, my hair doesn't have body. It's just like very flat and straight. This does retail for $70, but if you use the coupon code GOFLOW, you can get it for $35, which I think is perfect, especially for the holiday season. You can use it as a Christmas gift, whatever it is that you guys want. So how I'm gonna style my hair today is I am going to section it off into not small sections, but very medium-sized sections, because as you guys know, I do have textured hair. So I do have like kinks and stuff in it. So I do have to work very carefully on my sections in order to get them straight. Now that my brush is nice and heated up, I'm just going to take it and just brush it through my hair. It is meant to be a brush. It's not meant to be taken like very small sections like this, just because if that was the case, you might as well use a straightener. So I definitely recommend just going over your sections a few times like this. So this is the bottom section right here. I'm now gonna section off the middle. Now, one thing I will say that I really like about this straightening brush is that it does have anti-static ceramic bristles with 9-line tips for tangle-free styling. So as you can see, the brush isn't getting stuck in my hair. I didn't even brush my hair out before styling it with this product, so. All right guys, so now that my hair is straightened exactly how I want it, I'm now gonna style it. I parted it down the middle because I think I'm going to do kind of like the bang tuck little style, because I'm gonna go out tonight. I have my rat tail comb right here, so I'm gonna take my bangs and I'm going to brush them back behind my ears. And I have a little bit of hairspray here just because I do have some chemical bang flyaways. So the hairspray I'm using is this one. This is the Big Sexy Hair hairspray. I'm gonna shake it up, give my bangs a little bit of a spray. I'm just going to continue to comb it right up in this area, and then I'm gonna tuck it behind my ear. Your hairspray, you're gonna spray the hair, and then you're just going to tuck it behind your ears. Now I'm gonna take some dry shampoo and just toss it into the back of my hair to give it a little bit more zhuzh. A little bit more zhuzh. All right, so all I have left to do is to change, so I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. And that was the end of my video today, guys. Did you guys like it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, let me know what other makeup looks you guys want to see here on this channel, or videos in general, because I really value your opinion. So be sure to check out the email that I list in the bottom bar of my description box. It is a YouTube video request email specifically for you guys, so that way you guys can send me in your request and maybe your idea can be featured in my next video. Subscribe to my second channel, Ashley Marie Vlogs, if you guys haven't already. And until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all in the next one. Deuces.